It's in the game.
PlayStation.
In the dead of night, on that broken road, I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred. From where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. The storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this.
On just a brilliant and starry night here in the desert Southwest, the roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in the Phoenix suburb of Glendale. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Here's Murray. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Shotgun now from Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preaching all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
A big play there on the catch and run. An even 50 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the Vikings,
Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On play action, McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That ball caught by Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit, and won his one-on-two matchup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Connor on the toss left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
For Arizona.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They run behind center with Conner. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up second.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Jones.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Throwing is McCarthy. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
They'll fake it to Conner.
Now Murray steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 73 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. But if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now Murray again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Connor up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To throw is Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people you can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.